This is my first deck profile, so I hope it goes well. This is Jake and his Evil Swarms that is going to talk us through.
I just need one more card to finish the main deck, but it's playing pretty well without it, so I'll just try better than it. I play 3 Evil Swarm Thunderbirds. It's Wind Up Rabbit. It's my favourite main deck card. Yeah, I was a dickhead with Wind Up Rabbit, and I plan to be just as much a dickhead with this card as well. The only reason I use this is because it's got a survival effect, and the main point of the deck is to make Ophion and say no to Richie's Priestesses. 3 Castors, because it's the quickest way to actually make the Ophion that isn't Rabbit, so you just have to play 3. And it's actually pretty big. You can make Blade Armor Ninja and Excalibur with him if you want to. I don't play on myself, but I'm considering putting in a Blade Armor Ninja into the extra deck. 2 Mandragora. A lot of people just play 1. I'm playing 2 because I don't really have... Basically because Kirkhound's not out yet, and I just wanted a few more targets to draw with Castor. 2 Rescue Rabbits because it's stupid. 2 Torgoids. Even though I'm only using 1 set of vanillas, I still play Torgoid because stealing your opponent's rabbit is just as good. When you guys get bottomless or prisoned, you can recover them with Levier. If you draw bad, you can sit on a Zen mains for a few turns. It's a decent card. 3 Heliotropes. It's bad that this deck wouldn't work if this didn't exist. Which is... ugh. 2 Veilers. It's not exactly the best. It's alright, it stops OTKs. It's an okay card, I guess. I'm going off Veiler recently though. I might take that over. 2 Infestation Pandemic. This is the card which I need the 3rd of. But it is playing okay with just 2. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. 2 Duality. If you don't open with Rabbit or the Castle, then you're not making the Ophions first time, so yeah. Half the games I play, I'm just playing Thunderbird Beast. So. Rota, because Castor's a warrior. Reborn, Dark Heart, Heavy Storm, 1 MST. You need this to sort of protect yourself from bears, Reborn, Dark Heart, and Heavy Storm. This is actually specifically good in this deck because you can just chain the infestation to your monster and then you won't die. Heavy Storm's a fucking disgusting card. I only played 1 MST because these sort of replace the others, so you don't really need 3 MSTs. I side 2 more, but that's only against specific shit. No I don't, I side 1 more. 2 Eradicators. I played this over Dress, which it's kind of controversial, but even though Dress has got it's more versatile, this is a game changer. This will win if you get this off, if you declare the right thing against the right deck, so yeah. Plus it looks cool, so.
Like spells against heroes and Fire Fist.
Yeah, and Prophecy. Lol. 2 Portal Haunted. People playing Exceed Reborn, which...
Hang on, it's not a case of right thing against right deck though, is it? It's you play Virus, you declare spell. It's
GG. 2 Portal Haunted. People are playing Exceed Reborn, but after playing it I see why they're playing Exceed Reborn, but half the time I do just seem to be getting fucking Thunderbird or Heliotrope out the grave just to make another Ophion, but yeah. 3 Fiendish Chains. Basically, I play 1 as the replacement to the Warning we lost, and then I'm playing this because the main thing I actually come up against, which is going to fuck my Ophion, is bear, so, and it hurts him. So, the only thing it doesn't hit really is Rabbit. You have to waste it on Ladies and stuff. Warning Judgment. Double Torrential. This is my favourite trap in the deck because Torrential Infection is pretty broken. And 2 Bottomless because, again, stuff like Bear, Rabbit. It's just a really good card. Megalo. Even though it's like they get more pluses than they lose if you bottomless and Megalo, you're still not going to attack the game.
Especially fantastic against Rabbit because it banishes both summons.
Yeah, and then you can also do the cheeky thing where you steal their stuff with the Levier that you bottomless. Especially if it's still something like a Thunder King, it's just funny. So the extra deck, play 3 Ophions.
Because Ophion.
Yeah, you might actually only need 2. I have hit the 3rd quite a few times though. But the only reason I'm playing 3 at the minute is because I'm playing Eradicator. If you're not playing Eradicator, then you only need 2. Bahamut, I might put him up to 2 when Kirkion comes out. Ouroboros, which I've still yet to make effectively. The only reason I make it at the minute is for shits and giggles. Shopmaster, because Shopmaster Ophion, you've won the game pretty much. Utopia, I don't know what's in there. It just seems like something that I'm going to need as soon as I take it out. Same with Papilloperative. You haven't really got a very good way of getting around a random Spirit Reaper or anything like that, so this helps. It also pushes for game if you play a game. Maestro, because it's Maestro. I've actually considered taking this guy out for a Thanatos, but yeah. Wonder Bar watching, because if you draw pretty shit and you manage to make this guy, you can stat Rabbit, stat Tour Guide, or you can like set up a board I wanted. Anything special really. I've made it a lot less since I've taken Sabersaurus out of the deck, but I'm still keeping it in. Emerald, because a summonable pot of Iris is really quite nice. You play Vanillas in the deck anyway. Cowboy, because it's cheeky and steals games. Dweller, because if you make this an Ophion against water, you've won. Levier, because Tour Guide, makes because Tour Guide. So that's all the extra deck. I've got a side deck, but it's not exactly very thought out, it is just a cobble. I sided 2 of this guy. He's really good in the mirror match because he doesn't lose to Heliotrope and Thunderbird. He puts Elfian back to the extra deck and he's an evil swim you can exceed with. He's also good against random stuff like Heroes where the Miracle Fusion to Shining and shit, whatnot. 3D fissures because water's a dick.
Because water decks are a thing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this card at all, but yeah, I'd only really side it against water or Firefish maybe.
It's formal wear for Ophion.
Yeah. Ophion's classy. 1 MST for annoyances. I play against my dogs quite a lot. Then the field spell and continuous spell fucking retarded.
Do you play any space in the deck?
Huh?
Do you play any space
Play
in the deck?
2 Mirror Force and 1 D Prison. This is mainly just for Fire Fist and Water, so that they can't OTK you and stuff. Play compulsive. These are all decent cards, it's just stuff which I didn't really want to main deck. D Prison I might actually squeeze into the main deck because of Levier again, but that's not really good enough reason to sort of justify doing that. 1 of each of the viruses. Against spellbooks I'll side this one in. Against stuff like water I'll side this in, and I'll side 1 of the viruses out. These cards are broken. In my opinion, if this card is actually worse than Crush Card, especially now Sandon's gone. If you get this card off, you win the game. That's, well, not except for that video against you. This card's fucking stupid. It's very rare you're going to lose the game if you get this off properly. And deck devs, not as bad I don't think, but against certain decks, this card will actually fuck it. Random wind-ups, dices, water again. You can fuck Prophecy with this as well. And then Mind Crushes because everything's searching, Tenki, Dragoons, Secrets, Ophion. Most decks will search cards from left to hand, although I do only actually side this against Prophecy because...
And those little spellbooks reveal.
Yeah.
That Priestess.
Yeah. Priestess reveal 3, Mind Crush Priestess. Oh. Okay.
or if they've got a spellbook of life revealed, just be like...
there is another card which I was siding, but I took it out because it was more sort of funnier in theory than it was in actual game. Anti-spell Fragrance. Basically I was playing against Rich. What was I playing? I was playing... What deck was I playing recently? I think I was playing Fire Fist. And I summoned Bear and set that, flipped it up, and then I looked back up and he was just scooping all his cards back into his deck and couldn't do shit. So that's an idea.
I just thought, spell Fragrance and then the virus.